Hello, it's Prosper Boys Entertainment here. You got Young Prosper and my brother Young Pat.
Yo.
And this time we're reacting to Clayface official teaser. All properties belong to their own respective company and we're using fair use. We're going to start the screen recording in 3, 2, 1. Video playing now. Alright, real quick. Right here we got in the bed, we got Matt Hagen. Now, we thought it was going to be Basil Carlo, but it's actually Matt Hagen, the actor that unfortunately ended up in a bad situation, and he had to like take a cream, like phosphating cream, I believe it's called. It's like a serum that's basically causing his face to like morph and mutate. But I think it's going to be a combination of Basil Carlo and him to where like he needs the cream, but his face is just disfigured all the time. And the cream makes it to where he can structure it again.
So I basically keep reproducing more of his clay.
Yeah. Well, it makes it to where he just doesn't like melt. Like he can keep his face stern.
Like keep it where he doesn't melt.
Yeah. Because I think his situation's like the WB Clayface that you was talking about the other day. I think it's like the WB Clayface where it's like, oh, my body is no longer the same and all that stuff, and so like he's trying to keep himself together all the time. He looks pretty gross right here though, I'm not gonna just want to throw it out there. No, he got his face cut. His face was cut. You know what I'm saying? Actor doing this thing. Alright, well I wanted to scrub back, but we will not stop on that just for personal reasons. Okay, so this cream right here is probably, because I think in some iterations it's more of like a straight up cream. In some iterations it's the serum. I'm so bad at scrubbing, y'all. Don't get too mad at me. I'm so bad at this. But see, it's not exactly a cream as much as he's literally getting a serum injected into the side of his face.
It looks like if you
go ahead.
Sorry, y'all. But it looks like he's getting stabbed in the eye, like the lower half of his eye. Yeah,
I think that's where that cut mark, when he sliced his face, it was to inject it. Because this doesn't look like a regular needle system, so this got to be like straight experimental.
I feel like, you know how Deadpool got tricked to the beating cancer?
Yeah.
I think somebody tricked him into like trying to fix his face. End up catching him with that serum.
Yeah. And then they were really testing it on him. Yeah. How much you want to bet this scientist right here? Ironically, he probably is not Clayface yet, but how much you want to bet he's Basil Carlo?
I can see that.
He's Basil Carlo, and he testing the shit that he used on himself on this guy. I ain't gonna lie, the way his face melts is so gross. I can't even lie. Like, I know it's clay, but bro, the way his face just like melts down is like, ugh. And I know it's just that prosthetic skin stuff with holes in it, but it's just so like, ugh. So, I ain't gonna lie, right there, I think what happens, since I think he's a combination of Basil Carlo and stuff, after he gets the thing in his face that makes him... Hold on, we're gonna scrub back a little bit because what I was looking for was a little farther back. Okay, right here. I think that this right here is a combination of his body about to reform, and or that might be what the cream does look like, because if you remember, Matt Hagen's different from Basil. He's supposed to get addicted to the cream that keeps himself together. So I think he gives him like a thing to help his face, and then eventually he starts needing it to keep his face structured, and that's probably the whole story, trying to get this cream to keep his body together.
I can see that.
Oh God.
Like a what's that thing that people use, clay?
Yeah, when they like molding clay out the clay. That's basically what this looked like, huh?
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna lie to you, the part that makes me say he's addicted to the cream, because I feel like somebody told him it was gonna work, and he got this movie actor face and straightened and cleaned up his face after getting cut, and then every time he goes to check on himself, he's starting to lose everything that's sitting perfectly there.
His face is starting to melt very slowly.
Okay. I wonder if like Clayface still has like a way of sensing the stuff around him for if he loses his eyes, because you know his eyes seem to melt away all the time. I wonder how he can still tell people around him. Oh, see that dude right there. I'm curious. I'm curious if he's Basil Carlo or if he's like the one after. Because you know, there's like 6 Clayfaces. Like Clayface is like
very popular.
He might as well be Captain America. You know how people pick up this role? Like it's
like his like character is like, alright, you got one person that's him.
Then it doesn't work
a
out.
Bunch of other
then it doesn't work out. Then it doesn't work out. It's like it's like Dr. Light. Like you know, you got certain people
like
as
Dr. Fate.
Dr. Fate. There's only Nabu's only Dr. Fate.
But like there's people that can.
No, people can put on the mask. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm like the only Dr. Fate is the Kurt Ken or whatever. Yeah, because he's been Dr. Strange forever, or Dr. Fate. My bad. Now, right here, as you can see, well, I think that's an important part too. You see what I'm saying? If you look right there, he's kind of turning his arm into a club in the shadows, and he's about to, I'm assuming, whack somebody, whack-a-mole style, a mollywop, if you would. Now, this dude right here. I think what happened to him is after he had the serum done to him, this is probably the guy that becomes Clayface after, or it's Basil Carlo who experimented on him and he's about to turn him into another Clayface. Because look, he got the same little scalpel in his hand and he's about to cut his face the exact same way his face was cut.
Yeah, I can see that. Going back for revenge.
Real shit. Look, him in the bathtub right here with the actual clay dust on his face due to the water. Almost like he is straight off of one of them things, like he about to get turned into a basis. So like, it's hard to explain. It's like gross, but it's like, you know, if you ever work like construction or do some digging, you get that clay on you and you're in the shower and you just washing clay off. That's exactly what that shit looks like.
Wiping that.
I ain't gonna lie. You know who he looks like when he does that though? What's the dude that used to be in the suit that had kids going crazy? The Slender Man. And I feel like he's supposed to be the hero of this story, but all the stories, this feels like a scary movie.
Yeah. But that's how
I like how it chips and it slows out. No, the penguin is more like. So the penguin is more like.
Oh, it's more of a movie than a show.
Yeah, we are not right there, but the penguin is more like. It was their way of doing their version of a mafia movie. Like it's literally a mafia show.
Do you think Batman can make a cameo?
I think Batman make a cameo on this, just like he made a cameo on the Penguin show. I'm pretty sure, didn't he?
Nah. Oh, I didn't really.
I think that they talked about Batman. He might not have showed up and did nothing, but they talked about Batman.
I didn't watch it. Did you?
Yeah, I watched the Penguin. You didn't watch the Penguin?
I didn't fully watch.
Oh, it was fire. You know what I'm saying? I think the new Robert Pattinson Batman. I don't think he's like a bad Batman. I think like the way his mask fits on his face is kind of weird, but like I don't think he's a bad Batman. But I think like his rogues gallery or his people, I think that's gonna be the best movies. That's building up all the movies around it. Cause like I didn't really like the new version of the Joker per se. I like the classic, like where he comes from Joker. Even though those were good movies, regardless, they're not the Joker in the sense of what the Joker is. But I like how they keep showing the stories of his characters on the side. Like if they could do a better Riddler, I thought his Riddler was weird too. Like I think the actor's great, but I think the way they had him do all this stuff, I think his Riddler was weird too.
I feel like that was more like a Hush than the Riddler.
Yeah, he felt more like a darker character, but even though the Riddler's an asshole, the whole thing is as bright and vibey and fun. I'm not talking Jim Carrey, I'm talking about like the TV shows. He's like wiggle the cane, have fun. This nigga was in there in a big ass suit with glasses on, talking about, you don't like my riddles?
Yeah, it's true.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? What the fuck? Yes.
Do you think this Clayface might be in Batman Part 2?
Maybe. If anything, it's going to show a scene of Batman running around saving the day and he just happens to scoop Clayface on top of what he's doing.
Hey, I can see that.
I think that's more likely to happen. Well, shoot, you have anything you want to say?
I can't wait for it to come on, to be honest with you.
Yeah, October 23, Halloween. Like, doesn't say like a Halloween situation.
Hey, it might be a horror movie.
Oh, God. Well, shoot, we appreciate y'all watching. Continue to like, subscribe, and share. Continue to fuck with us. If you don't like it because of him, like it because of me. If you don't like it because of me, like it because of him. I ain't gonna lie. If you watch the Supergirl one, we jumbled that around, but you still know what the hell we mean. Bye.